Hello and welcome to building an IoT pipeline from scratch. So what this means is that we will use Raspberry Pi Pico and put in a temperature, a combination sensor KY015, which is based on DHT11 for measuring temperature and humidity. And this will then go through Wi-Fi using the MQTT protocol into our computer, and we will need to build a whole pipeline so that it will store the data and then go into Grafana for visualization. So I'll show you how the pipeline looks like. So we will have here an edge device with sensor, and this edge device is Pico or Pico W or Pico 2W. And here you have the temperature sensor or the DHT11. So it's a temperature and humidity sensor. Here you have your local computer in the same network. So that is important, that it's the same network as your Pico. And you use MQTT, which is micro MQTT, to publish the data from Pico, from the sensor readings, into a Docker container, which is where we use Mosquito as an MQTT broker. So this MQTT broker, we have different types of topics. So you could have a topic where you put in the DHT11. You could have another topic for another sensor. For example, if you want to measure temperature in two different places, you could do that. And this is your producer, and you have published the data to the topics inside of the broker, the Mosquito broker. And then afterwards, this is subscribed by consumers. So this is totally decoupled system. So the consumer doesn't know anything about who have published the data to this MQTT broker. So this is a streaming data. So you're streaming the data, you're publishing it to this broker, and then you can consume it using different services. And our consumer is just a Python script using PAHO MQTT, and this is also Dockerized service. And so it subscribes to this topic which we have published to. And then what should it do with this topic? Before you want to visualize it, you need to store it somewhere. So you can, since it's time series data, so we're taking data in different timestamps or whenever it's published, you can store it inside of Timescale, which is basically an extension of Postgres. So you use Postgres SQL. That means you have the power of SQL, you store the data here, and you need, then afterwards you can query it in other services. And what other services do we use? We can use Grafana. This is a really nice visualization tool, and it's very good for visualizing live data. So we'll visualize this data from this storage, this TimescaleDB container. So as you can see, we have 4 Docker containers here living inside of our local computer. So you have everything locally. You don't put anything in the cloud using this IoT pipeline. So this is quite standard IoT pipeline, which is really useful. So you should definitely learn this if you're working with edge computing, with IoT and edge devices, and want to monitor how your sensors is working. And also here you can also think about what should be the responsibility of the edge device and what should be responsibility of the rest of the pipeline. So here this pipeline is meant to have observability and historical reasons, while if you want to do quick decisions, you can do it directly on the edge device so that you don't have the latency. So very good for monitoring and observability. So you could monitor a lot of different sensors. You're not stuck with just one sensor. That would be totally boring. But for this demo, I'll just show you for one sensor only, which has 2 different readings. So this we will code it out in different lectures or different videos. So one video I will show you how to set up the hardware. It's actually very easy to set up, as I've already had the video on 11. So I will link that in the description. So you should take a look into that first. And then afterwards, when this is finished with the edge device, we'll have a video on the rest of the pipeline. So it could, but for the edge device or the Raspberry Pi, we also need to set up also we need to set up the Wi-Fi, which is also another video. So I will use these things that I have shown in other videos to build it together. And then we'll also install new MQTT there, and then in another video we'll build the whole pipeline. So this will be really interesting, and I hope that you want to follow along and learn together with me. So thank you for watching this video. See you in the next one. Bye.